Hi Crypto Kings and Queens, my name is Natalie. Welcome to my channel. I'm super happy that you're choosing to watch this video together with me. In today's episode, I will go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP. We're having such a huge momentum right now, and if you've been following me and seen my videos before, you know that I did expect the market to come back down to 54,000, and I can also see market coming back down to 51,000 based on the weekly Fibonacci that we're having. We're still having huge bearish candlestick on the weekly chart and the daily chart. So for the market to come back down and correct itself between these levels, that is just market structure. So we can come back down to either 51,000, but we have to see how the daily candle is closing. Going to the lower time frames right here, I do have a notification that if we're coming back up to 55,900, I'm actually having two sell limit orders around this level. And as I told you, I will also go through Ethereum and XRP and show you exactly what levels I'm looking at and what potentially could happen. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue watching this video and I'll show you what I see on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, and XRP. Okay, so we're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly chart and going just back in time when we did have this weekly candle, like this huge bearish candle, for the market to come back down this week. I said that previous week that this week will be bearish, and we're actually pretty bearish right now. We did break 56,000, and right now we are retesting 54,300. That is also the 50% level that we're having on the weekly Fibonacci. And I've been talking about this super many times, and I've said it 100 million times that I've been talking about this level, but it's really important, guys. This is super important because this is where the market will find the strength to then continue to the upside. It can happen, obviously some things can happen also that we're coming back down more, but these are the first targets that I'm looking at Bitcoin, 54,300, and we can also come back down to 51,600. We just might have, because usually, as you know, when we're coming to the Fibonacci levels, the market will just go sideways for a while, trying to fake us out, maybe looking something like this. So you'll have what's happening right here that could happen down here at where we'll have the market trying to break the level, but then the market creates the higher low on Bitcoin and then it moves to the upside. So we need to be patient right now and just let the market do its thing. But we could come back up right now and retest 55,700. I also have a sell limit order around this level. Obviously, when it comes to that level, I need to see exactly how it's going. But I do have a sell limit order around 55,900. Super perfect retest yesterday against this trend line. Going down to the lower time frames, you had the market actually creating a lower low. You had this huge wick to this level, and then you saw the market just slamming to the downside. So we have to see now, we could also just come up inside of this support one more time. And if we're doing that, that's the fake out. But at that point, we did touch the 54,000. And then we just might see the market coming up and have the second leg and then continuation to the upside. I'm super strong with we still being bullish. The market just needs to correct itself. The market just needs to pull back. So nothing more on Bitcoin right now than that we did have clear market structure. You had the lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then the market broke the support, market comes back down. So at this level, the market could definitely go sideways and then start to break to the upside, and then we just might see the new all-time high not so far away from us. And if you have missed this, we do right now have on Prime XBT. This is a super good platform if you are a day trader, and you can receive up to 50% bonus added to your deposit when you're using my promo code Bitcoinsensus 50. And if we're looking at Bybit, this is a super good exchange for a swing trader if you want to hold your positions for a longer time with very low fees that we're having on that platform. We have right now up to $4,100 in bonus if you're using the link that I'm having in the description down below. And guys, if you didn't know, I'm liking my own video, Natalie liking her own videos, but that's a good thing. You have to support yourself. Guys, go inside and like this video. Please support this channel so we can expand and reach out to more people. And I'm having the same thing right now on Ethereum. looking at this, we had the same thing. So the market is moving kind of the same way, and we can use this previous support that we're coming up to at this point on the 1 hour chart. It doesn't matter what time frame, we are going up. And right now we are retesting the previous support that we did have. Going back in time, this was also a level where Ethereum had trouble breaking, so we came inside. So you had the support around 4,100. Market broke it, then came inside, retested, continues up. So right now we're doing the same thing that the market is actually trying to break in, fake out, comes inside the support, continuation to the upside. But if we're gonna hold this as a new resistance, the targets that I'm having, and that is also based on the weekly, I'm taking the Fibonacci from 3,046 to the highest point to where we are right now, and that is 4,635. Going to the lower time frames, I also have a trend line right here. We have the first touch, the second, we have a lot of touches right here. So this is a super great trend line that we can use. If we see the market coming back down even more, that is also combined with the Fibonacci that I'm having. So if we're retesting this level and then comes back down and we retest the Fibonacci, that could also be us retesting the trend line. You see market starts to consolidate and market respects the trend line, and then we are going to the upside again. So so the lowest target that I'm having for the market to come back down to is 3,600, around that level, because we could see the fake outs, but I don't believe the market will continue back down. I don't believe that we will have a continuation of the downtrend that we're having, but I do believe we will come back down to this level, and then we're starting to respect the Fibonacci and the trend line, and then see momentum to the upside. So this could just be the last push to the downside before we starts to consolidate, and then we're going to the upside again. And if we're looking at XRP, I already have the trend lines to as a resistance and the support. And right now we are just retesting the support that we're having around 0.9. And if I see this daily candle closing above this support, I do believe we can come out back a little bit more. When we're having the trend lines, this is very good, because if we see the market coming up to the trend line again, we could see the market pushing to the downside, and then you see the break. Because XRP is also in a uptrend. If you're looking at the overall picture, you still create higher lows. The market right now has been going sideways for a couple of weeks, just going in between 1.3 and 0.9. We're just bouncing off of these levels. And we also could see right here that even on the weekly chart, you saw the fake out, market comes inside. You saw the retest a couple of weeks after, came up to the trend line, and now we're trying to break this level one more time. But looking at the daily, we want to see how this daily candle is closing, because that will also show us what could happen in front of us. Just looking at it right now, it's the same thing on Ethereum. We just might come up and retest this level. We can also take a Fibonacci from the highest point, from 1.05 to the lowest point at 0.93, and we also have the Fibonacci. So if we see the market coming up and respecting Fibonacci around 1.0098 and 0.9943, that could also be the market creating the lower high for then continue to the downside. Because remember, as always, the higher time frames is always more respected than the lower time frames. So that is why we need to look up for the higher time frames targets. And right now we're having such a huge momentum from the last touch that we did have on the trend line. And looking at the 4-hour chart, you also had the market creating a head and shoulder. Market comes back down. But we need to see how this daily candle is closing. We need to see how this 4-hour candle is closing also, because if we have the candle closing inside, this could be the second fake out. You have multiple fake outs from this level. Retest, continuation to the upside. So it's a very good level for us to see, and just with some patience we can actually take advantage of this market. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you understood what I was talking about. Please like this video, comment below, subscribe to the channel, because I'm having daily updates about cryptocurrencies, and we're always following what especially Bitcoin and Ethereum is doing all the time. I hope you'll have a great weekend. Today I'm actually gonna see a friend and her kids, and we're just gonna eat some tacos, Swedish tacos, and that is super good. If you haven't tried it, you should definitely do that. Come to Sweden, eat tacos, and you will never forget it. But besides of tacos, We'll see what will happen with Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP tomorrow or during the live stream that I'm gonna have later today. Hope you have a good day. Take care. Mwah! From Sweden.